Hey, 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 everybody. Yes, I'm going live. I'm going live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Randomly Speaking. I am live on my YouTube channel as well. So, anybody that tuned onto my YouTube, feel free to go on and stream some of my shows that I have previously put on my page. I just want to say, wow, I am back. I am back. I am loving it. I just thank God for another opportunity to be in front of you guys. I just want to give a shout out to Alice, who noticed me in my neighborhood, one of my neighborhood supermarket 2 weeks ago. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being faithful. And thank you for always coming on and showing some love. Even if you don't catch it right away, you will sit down and watch it. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate everyone that are sharing, everyone that are watching, randomly speaking, and share with your friends and your loved ones. Listen, I am trying to do something big here. I am trying to make people aware that there's topics out here that people are often scared to talk about, and I want to talk about them. I'm always random all the time, always trying to figure out, what's what and who's who. What's going on, Terry? How you doing? Thank you for joining. Welcome to Randomly Speaking. Once again, I'm always trying to figure out what's what, what's going on, what's new, what's hot, what's not, and what we can get into. Because if I don't know something, I want to know. Wouldn't you want to know? If you didn't know something, you would want to know what's going on. So tonight our topic is about I married the wrong sex. Let's talk about it. I hear this all the time in my comment inbox, or people always inboxing me. Good evening, sweetheart. Loving the long hair. Yes, I had to do something a little different. So I'm just trying it out. Of course, I got my size. I'm a tomboy at heart. That's who I am. But sometimes I like a little bit of sexy. So, got the little hair going on. My wife did it. Everybody, Trey's touch. She always doing hair and doing a lot of other stuff. But anyway, don't want to get into all of that right now. But I just want to say to everybody, I always want to know what's going on. And a lot of people always inbox me a lot of questions and, hey, can you do this show? Can you talk about this? Because a lot of people just don't want to talk about it. A lot of people are embarrassed. A lot of people are ashamed. And some people just don't know how to say it and don't even know they have experienced the same. So, hey, sis, what's going on, Dottie? Thank you for joining Randomly Speaking. Once again, my sister Dottie been on my show ever since day one. My first show that came out. She's been tuning in and she's been on, giving me love, sharing, and spreading the Randomly Speaking good news and working behind the scenes with me as well, helping me do a little things. And those of y'all who are on my YouTube page, get off and get on the Facebook because that is running slow. I'm also going to post it, but I just tried it live for a minute to see how that was going to work. So right now I'm looking at it and the connection is not going too well. I am out on my balcony doing my show tonight. I just felt like being a little bit outside. So this is where I'm at, you all. So again, my number is 240-661-7539. 240-661-7539. Sign on, ask questions, answer questions. Listen, topic, I married the wrong sex. How many of y'all have friends, or how many of y'all are in that situation now where you have figured out after I don't know how many years that you married the wrong sex? Okay, let me give you a story. Unfortunately, the story is not about me. I always like to talk about stuff about me because I can talk about it firsthand. But with experiencing it from friends and associates and other people I hear stories from, what I read, I want to know how many people married the wrong god doggone person. Or the wrong sex. I know this lady who married a guy just to be with a man because her family was Jewish, and she just didn't want to hear the backlash and being with a woman in a Jewish religion. Oh, whoa, Jewish faith, okay, that's not going to be heard of. Just like with our Baptist faith and Pentecostal and stuff like that, a lot of people are shocked, but they're getting a little bit more used to it now. But in my days coming up in the 69, 70s, 80s, that's unheard of. You don't talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to lay it out tonight. We're going to talk about it. I want to hear somebody call in. I want us to discuss this topic because this is real to somebody today. Somebody is sitting there now, married to the wrong person, and roll over every night or every morning like, why am I with this person when I really want to be with a man? Or a man may roll over and say, why am I with this woman and we got 4 kids when I really want to be with another man? Is that you? Do you know somebody who've been in that situation before or even dealing with that situation, please call in. Let's talk about it. Listen, ladies, gentlemen, if I know a lot happened when we were young coming up, because listen, I used to date guys just so my family can get off my back. Nothing sexual or anything like that, but I dated them just to get them off my back. You understand what I'm saying? And because you don't want people to know you gay. You understand? I wasn't ready to come out to my mom yet. Some of my family members may have known. You know, my sister who passed a couple of years ago, 7 years ago, I told her about my life. I told her what it was about. I was honest and transparent with her. And her only until I became an adult. Adult. You understand what I'm saying? So some of us are afraid to come out, even to our children. Especially our children who are grown up around their grandparents and their great grandparents and uncles and aunts who think LGBT, gay, lesbians, bisexual, homosexual, think that it's taboo. That you shouldn't do it, you're going to die, you're going to go to hell, you're going to burn, you know, you're the devil. And they try to pray it out of you, they try to throw oil on you, they try to make you get on your knees and say Jesus, 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 Jesus 100,000 times. Hey baby, my baby on tonight. Hi. And that's my Shanti right there. But anyway, they make you, you know, do all these things thinking that, you know, you're going to get over it. You understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm 51 and I haven't got over it yet. And I already knew I was different when I was in kindergarten. I already knew that. So I haven't got over it yet. Something you just, it's not a cold. You just don't get over being gay. Who does that? Who says that? You understand? And people said it. I heard people said it. You know, it's a phase. Well, some of us been phasing for 30 or 40 years. And it just haven't happened yet. So I'm just saying that you have to, and when we have those things on us, we live with it. And we begin to feel guilty for the feelings that we have for the same sex. And we live with it and we become depressed. Some of us start drinking. Some of us start smoking. Some of us start cutting. Some of us start, you know, trying to commit suicide. Some of us run away from life and everything. We leave our kids, we leave our family, we leave everything because we're confused. People make us think that we're crazy, we're stupid. Everything is wrong with us. That's not so. That's not so. So if you are a woman and you're married to a man and that's not where you believe you need to be, I don't care how many kids you have, when are you going to wake up and be honest with yourself and say, I am not fully happy with who I am and who I am with. I have not lived my full life. Don't wait till you're 60 or 70 years old and then say, I really didn't even want to marry this dude. I had 4 kids by this dude and I didn't even really want to be with this dude. All these years I went without being with the person that I wanted to be with or being with the sex that I wanted to be with because of family and because of what people may say and because of what people think about the LGBT plus world. We are people too. And trust me, some of us who have those family members that will write you out the will, you know, send people, they mark you for death and all this kind of crazy like that. But it's real though. Some of us will just go with it for years at a time, afraid to live our lives. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there before. And it's not a great place to be, especially when you know who you are inside. Especially when you know who you are inside. And when that person is thirsting to bust out, you treat that person ugly, you become bitter, you become mean, you become nasty with the person that you married because that wasn't the person that was for you anyway. But you married them to get people off your back. You married them so you won't have people saying stuff. You married them so you can. Somebody is calling me on my Facebook Messenger. Don't call me on my Facebook Messenger. I'm doing my live. Please call me at 240-661-7539 if you answer you like that, Trey. Trey, call me at 240-661-7539. Dang, I forgot to turn off my notifications. I'm sorry, y'all. So, again, the number is 240-661-7539 if you want to talk about the topic that we're having tonight. So, again, we get with these folks and, you know, they're not who we really want to be with, and we wake up 20 and 30 years later and we're still unhappy. And we have not even reached, you know, a phase in our life where we can totally say that, oh my God, I've been in love with the person that I wanted to be in love with. And I get people that inbox me all the time and say, how do I get out of the how do I get out of the relationship that I'm in? Because I've been with this person for 5 years, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, and it's not the person that I want to be with. How many of y'all been in that place to know somebody who's in that place? I tell y'all now, love yourself. Be with the people you want to be with, or the person you want to be with, because life is short. We don't have all day. You understand? We don't have 40 and 50 years to be in a place where we don't need, you understand what I'm saying? What we are not happy in. But we just got into those situations or those marriages and those relationships just because that's what people told us that we need to be doing. You know, I was talking to one of my younger, babies, and she was telling me how she don't want her son playing with cars, and want her son playing in the kitchen, dolls, and all that stuff like that. And I was telling her, I was like, why not? Amen, amen. Thank you, Minister Sandy Hudson. And I said, why you don't want him playing with dolls and, playing in the kitchen and, doing stuff like that? Because eventually one day, if he becomes a father and he's happened to be with his child, you don't want your son to know how to take care of his child, how to change his diaper? That's where our kids get those fundamental blocks from, those skills from how to be parents, because they fake being mommies and daddies. They in the kitchen, they in the block area, they in the Crayola area where they playing with arts and crafts, and they doing all kind of things. They learning how to sweep the floor. They're using those fake vacuums. They're doing all kind of things to find themselves, to learn what it is to take care of a house, how to use a mop, how to use a broom, how to use a dustpan. What a dustpan even look like? Some of our kids don't even know what a dustpan look like, because in daycare, they don't even have kitchen areas no more. They don't even have the block area, the train area, things that we teach our children how to master when they're 3 or 4 and 5 years old. So when they get to kindergarten and first grade, they know how to do certain things. A lot of our kids are so into the computers and into different things like that. That's not going to help you do a child's hair. That's not going to help you change a pamper. So why not allow your son to know what it is to hold a baby? You understand? To hold a doll. My grandson come here, he played with all my granddaughter dolls and strollers and all that stuff. He know how to work that stuff better than she do. And it's not because he's going to be gay. You understand? We have to change our mindset so our kids can be able to absorb everything that we know, or everything we want to teach them, or everything that the world needs them to know by the time they get out there. Because yes, children don't come with handbooks. We all trying to get it right. So in the midst of a lot of parents are saying, oh, I don't want my kid to be gay, I don't want my kid to do this, and you stuff trucks to, you give trucks to boys, and you give cars and army men and all that stuff to these boys, instead of saying, hey, what do you do with a broom? Did you know how to pick up trash with a dustpan? Hey, can you brush a baby doll's hair? How can you hold a baby? And I talk about boys, because one day they have to be fathers. One day they may be fathers. And you don't want them to grow up knowing nothing. What about the kitchen area? They shouldn't play with pots and pans? They shouldn't cook? I know some of the best chefs that are out there. And it's because their parents allow them to be themselves. So we have to watch what we say to our children. We have to watch the things that we say when your sons fall. Oh, boys shouldn't cry. Get up. Be a man about it. So we're taking that sensitive part from them. So when they have children and their children begin to cry, or their boys begin to, have feelings and begin to get emotional, oh, suck it up, suck it up. We shouldn't do that to our children. Allow them to be who they're going to be. People are so afraid of their children being gay. They do everything the opposite to run them right into that. So I say to y'all tonight, if you have somebody, or if you are that person that is married to somebody who you definitely knew that wasn't, that you shouldn't have been with, because that's not where your heart was. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to have those tough conversations. You have to talk to that significant other that you're in a bed with, or you're in a relationship with, or you guys are parenting children with, and tell them the truth instead of resenting them from allowing you to have a life. Because some of us, when we cannot be who we want to be, we resent the people who we with, because we cannot be that. Or we resent our parents. And some of us can't get mad at our parents because they have such a strong hold on us. So we get mad at the people we with. And we begin to pick up bad habits. or we begin to voice ourselves in other ways, or we begin to have a double life. And those double lives end up, you have a married to a man, but you have your chick on the side. Come on, y'all. Come on, somebody. I know somebody out there tonight is listening, and you may be feeling that way. It's not a shame. Don't be ashamed to feel that way. Because a lot of us from the 60s and the 40s and the 50s, we was pushed in those directions that our parents and and the people of the church and, you know, our relatives want us to go. Because they thought that LGBT or being gay was taboo, and we was all going to get set on fire, and all kind of stuff that I've heard growing up, being an LGBT plus person. And I'm telling you, if it wasn't for my sister who passed 7 years ago, who said something to me to change my life, to save my life, I was up to here with everybody in their comments and what people were saying and how they kept trying to throw males on me and stuff like that, that I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know who to turn to. I didn't even know who to talk to. Like, really, who do you talk to when you're in situations like that and your parents are in church so much that they forget, how they say that you're so heavenly bound that you're no earthly good? You know, I wanted my mom to have that talk with me. I wanted somebody to relate to me so that I wouldn't feel like I was alone. So to let you guys know out there that you're not alone. And I'm going to keep having these hard topics or these so-called embarrassed topics that people don't want to talk about. There is some man out there who is dying to be with the love of their life. And it's not a woman, but married to a woman because they was afraid to live in their own authenticity. They was afraid to walk in their own self. We have to talk about it. What are we going to do? We cannot stay locked up, shut up, and thrown out. You understand? Because that drives us to something in our lives that we really don't want to be in. So I'm just saying tonight, if that's you, think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying wholeheartedly. Look at your children and ask yourself, yeah, it's going to be hard. It's not easy. It's not easy disconnecting yourself from a family you've known for 20 and 30 years. This young lady that I'm talking about waited until her children was grown to have the life that she wanted to have. And now sometimes we call or we talk not as much as we used to because she's in love with her girlfriend, fiance, that we don't talk as much. And I can't say her name. But I just want to say congratulations. Congratulations for you being with the person of your dreams, because she said that the person that she was with, that she married to, was a good man, was a good dad, was a good husband, but not for her. Because the whole time she was with him, she wanted to be with a woman. In her mind, she wanted to be with a woman, you know? So she finally found her one, and they are one, and left me out in the dirt, you know? And I ain't gonna say your name, though, but I just want to say I'm glad you found love, and I'm glad that you are happy, because everybody's going to be happy, because we only get one chance at this life, y'all. And we can't live it for other people. You have to live it for yourself. You can't live it for other people. So I get a lot of people hitting up my inbox telling me, hey girl, do a topic on this. Hey girl, do a topic on that. Can we talk about this? Can we talk about that? And this was one of the topics that I really wanted to talk about and I wanted to touch. But I really wanted to do it for my studio because I had guests and I had, you know, my co-host that was going to be with me. And I really wanted us to be on that panel, because when you hear other people discuss what they're going through, then a lot of other people will come out and break out of their shell or break out of that closet or that bubble that they're in and talk about it, or at least listen carefully. If that's you, the number is 240-661-7539. Call me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If you want to inbox me, I can't have an hour conversation with you on the phone, but I can encourage you. I can encourage you. And normally that's what happens. A lot of people neglect to call, and then I get a lot of inboxes. My inbox is flooded over, and people want to ask questions. And the time I can spend with you on here asking your questions and you helping someone else along the way, you know, a lot of people are shy. So I get it. I understand. A lot of people don't want to put their business out there. I get it. I understand. But I just want you to know today that I am here. You're not the only person out there that feels that way. You're not the only person out there that married for your family's sake. That married just to stop people talking. That married the wrong sex. Just so, you know, your child won't feel any kind of way when they grow up. You understand? Trust me, children are resilient. They just want to know, are you going to love me? They just want to know, where's their place in life? You understand? When I first told my older son and my younger son that I was gay, and this was me, my baby son said, Mommy, are you still going to love me? Does that mean you're going to still, you're going to still love me? And long as you have that love for that child still in that place, no matter who you with, what sex you with, that child is going to love you. That child is going to love you. They just want to know where they fit in all of this. Are you going to walk away from me? Are you going to leave me? Because you left daddy or you left mommy, you're going to leave me? Children just want to know, are they going to be loved? And I think that's more important than anything, to explain it to your child first. Let your child know what's going on. You understand? But to some of us who are getting into these relationships now, and you know that's not where you want to be, it's not too late. It's not too late to be honest with that other significant other and say, baby, you are great. You are perfect just for somebody else, but it's not me. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. You will feel some kind of way, but the truth will be revealed, and you will be able to live the life that you so much wish to live. But if you wait too long, it's harder to step out. It's harder to, come to terms with yourself. It's harder to, move forward and choose the life that you, so-called feel to live, because it was something that I felt in me. It wasn't anything that somebody showed me. I told you I was in church, sun up, sun down. Saturday choir rehearsal all day. Sunday all day. Went out to sing, came back, church ate. We had this program, men's program, women's program, choir appreciation, this and that. Bible study on Wednesday night. Then we had school. I was in church all the time. So my mother never kept that type of company. I never seen that type of, I never seen, people of the LGBT plus. I didn't know what that was. But I knew at 5 and 6 that I was a little bit different than the next person, because I wasn't running behind the boys. I wasn't trying to wear the back outs, put my shirt up, put it in, and run around trying to chase the boys and all that stuff and hoping that they chase me. I wasn't into all of that. I was like, let's go play some ball, let's go ride some bikes, let's go break an arm, let's go do something. But I wasn't into that. So does that make me less lovable? Does that make God hate me because I love women or I like girls coming up? I didn't really know what it was until I got like in junior high school, and I started hearing people talk. Really, when I got in high school, and I started hearing people talk about it, and I started seeing it displayed because girls be kissing in the staircase, and you be like, oh, so that is that type of life, huh? That is, there's someone like you, and you go to the locker room and you see all these girls in the locker room, and then you get ashamed because you always think that they know that you like girls, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I was growing up. Until in high school, I just fed head over heels with this girl. And I was like, oh my God, So, it's nothing wrong with loving who you love or liking who you like. And I don't know where all this came from. I just know I love, and I love big, and I love hard. And I want somebody just to love me back. And I want to be happy. I want to be okay. I don't want to be miserable. You understand? I remember my miserable times growing up as a teenager and stuff like that. Going to the prom and, with people who you don't want to be with. I went to the prom by myself. Everybody was like, listen, yo, shorty, you want to go to prom with me? No. No, thank you. No, thank you. I let all the boys know, no, thank you. I went by myself. So I could dance with who I want to dance with, be with anyone I want to be with. I didn't have nobody had no expectations for me. You understand what I'm saying? Because I knew that if I would have banged you with what I want to do, I don't know how many people would be able to understand that. You understand? Because it wasn't heard of in my time coming up. Everybody wasn't, Oh, I'm going with my girlfriend. Oh, I'm going to chill with this person. So I understand. I understand yous that probably married somebody who you really didn't want to be with, or you know, a sex that you. I understand that. I was there in that era. I was born in '69, so I was in that era of them early '70s and them '80s and them '90s and '90s 2000s. I'm here in it. So you know, I mean, we have to make a choice. You know, we have to make a choice what we want to do so we can be happy. You know, and I think everybody should be happy in a relationship and whatever you do and wherever you go, whatever you're doing. Be inspired. Be you. And I'm not saying it's easy, you all. It's not easy. It's not easy living your truth. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining Randomly Speaking. It's not easy living your truth. There's always going to be somebody that throw shade at you. Always going to be somebody that's hating on you. Always going to be somebody, especially guys, forget it. You know, a lot of guys, me coming up, gay, oh, you so pretty to be gay. What does that mean? You understand? I was always like, what does that mean? You know? That means that it's only ugly people gay? I don't get it. The most beautiful, sexy women and men are gay. You know? We have careers. We have jobs. We have businesses. We have families. We go on vacation. We put our feet, our legs in our pants, one leg at a time, just like the normal person. We are not from Mars. You know, we're not, I don't understand why people are so pushed back by that. We are normal people, just like everybody else. We just love who we love. Couldn't the world just accept that? To allow us to love who we love? I know people in relationships, honey, and they being beaten up, abused, sexually, mentally, physically. But honey, you'll have them folks and them mamas and daddies and grandmas that'll say, oh, stay with your husband, girl. Stay with your husband, or stay with your wife, boy. You know, you know, God honor marriage. Stay there, sit and get knocked upside my head. No, thank you. You know? So we can't let people always tell us how to live our lives. You understand what I'm saying? I've been there. I've seen so much. You know, one of my older sisters got abused a lot by her children's father, and she just would not, she kept going back, and I used to go over there on the weekends, and I was like, I stopped going, because I wasn't a safe place, and I was like, you see, and even my mother, growing up, watching my mother being abused and fighting in her marriages, I was like, I'm not going through that, because somebody put their hands on me, we're going, we're gonna go. Because I don't do that. I don't play the hands game. I don't do any of that. So I encourage all of you, don't do the hand game. Don't play with your hands. Don't fight. Don't do this, because y'all really damaged your relationship and the respect for one another. You know? So I just tell y'all, and I encourage y'all today, if you're in a relationship that you don't want to be in, or if you think you married the wrong person, you feel that you married the wrong person, get out before it's too late. You know, have that happiness and that peace in your life that you always wanted before you start resenting and hating the person that you with. It's not fair to treat that person you married with such disrespect when you married them for the wrong reasons. How many of y'all married for the wrong reasons? We have to change the way we do things. We cannot be manipulated or pushed into marriages that we don't want to be into. A marriage is a sacred thing. It's a big thing for me. I'm married to my wife. And everything is not peaches and cream. We don't have, you know, a perfect relationship, because nothing is perfect. But we steady getting it right every day. Every day we fighting to push forward to get it right. And I encourage you all, get it right. But we never lay hands on each other. We never talked out of our face and went crazy in our house with our kids and stuff. You want to talk, you want to have a conversation, you think it's going to get a little heated, let's go sit in the car and talk. Let's go walk. Let's go to the park. Let's go across the street. Because being in relationships that you just don't supposed to be in is not healthy for nobody. You or the kid or the other person. So I encourage you tonight. If it's you in that relationship, somebody's been trying to call me, I am sorry. Because I am talking. If it's you, because I really is serious with what I'm saying about, you know, this relationship thing. If it's you that's in this relationship, sit down with that significant other. Sit down with that other person and let them know what the real truth is. What your truth is. But before you do that, build you a support system. Because, see, you're going to have people that's going to hate on you regardless. So have those supports, those besties that say they're your besties for life. You got to have them in your life as that support system. While you tell that individual that you're married for the wrong reasons or whatever. And you think you'll be happier in a certain space. Or if you're not ready to say that, I don't think this marriage is working out. I really need it more. You understand? But if you're gonna get married and you're in the midst of getting married, you don't went out and brought your dress and you did all that, you have an opportunity to stop it. You have an opportunity to walk away and to save that other person's heartache. Because I know if I would have married a guy, that guy would have paid for all the anger that my father left me with, that my mother and them told me certain things, and I overheard certain things that people said about gays and all that stuff like that. I would have had so much anger and resentment. Oh my God, I would have been a firecracker. You wouldn't be able to live with me because I wouldn't totally be happy. I'll be cheating on you. I'm letting you know, I'll be going to find me a woman. Trust me, I'll have me a girlfriend while I'm sleeping with you, and not really physically sleeping with you, while we're just sharing a bed together. Because I'm not going to be sleeping with you or sleeping with her. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm being real. I'm being transparent. I'm not going to be with you, sleeping with you. You're not going to get none. Because you're not the person who I really wanted to give it to anyway. So I'm going to be staying with you to keep you happy for a little time. Then after a while, you're going to start cheating on me because you're not getting it physically and intimacy. The intimacy that you deserve. So you're going to be cheating on me too. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm letting you know that. And I always said that about myself. If I gotta be with a man because of what my family think, and I give in to getting some guy all wrapped up in my life, and knowing that's not what I want, oh, you better believe I'm gonna have me a girlfriend. I'm gonna have me a chick on the side. And it's not because I'm trying to hurt anybody. It's because I allow people to talk in my ear and to get me all mixed up and confused about who I am, and convince me that God won't love me if I'm with the same sex. So therefore, I'm going to go marry this person just so everybody can get off my back and come to my wedding and get me gifts for me to get divorced the next week. No, I'm not wasting my time, baby. I'm not going to do that. So for some of us who caught up in that, I want you to be happy. I want you to be with the person that you want to be with. And trust me, if you're not happy, you got to go find the one that you can be happy with. And that you can love if it's not that person. And I know some of us are in the same sex that we wanted to be in. And our relationship is not 100. What relationship is? But I'm not being abused in a relationship. I love women. So I'm with the woman that I love, that I'm with. So everything ain't going to be perfect. You're always going to be talking. You're always going to be growing together. You're always going to be discovering together. You're always going to be compromising together. You're always going to be figuring it out together, because that's what life is. Every day that we live, every moment that we live in, and things change, you best to believe the dynamics of that relationship is going to change. So you guys have to have a talk to change with it, or how y'all going to navigate your way through it without crashing and slamming into one another. And that's what relationships are about. But to be in a relationship with the opposite sex, or somebody who you didn't want to be with in the beginning, and trying to live this life, oh, you're going to have a car wreck. You're going to have a car wreck. Somebody is bound to get hurt or paralyzed or even death. Because you're never going to be able to see eye to eye, because that's not the person you want to stand up and look at anyway in the first place. So I say tonight, get you a support system. If you are that person I'm talking to, line you up a good support system, people who's going to be there for you. Because trust me, you already have the negative. You already have the negative. You already have the negative. And don't wait too late. Don't wait too late. Where you 70 and 80 and you sitting there shoulda, coulda, woulda. You should have been with the love of your life. I watch people just get into relationships and don't get out. Remember back in the day when they said, oh, you get married, you never get divorced? So you stand there and you take it and you become abused and used to people treating you less than dirt. And you never happy until that person wound up dying. Then you go out and find your happiness, and then you mad at the world now because now you got to try to take off everything that this person done gave you, and take off everything, all the abuse and the dragging you through the mud and the hate and the dislike and all those other things that that person had put in you. Now you got to fix yourself up and take years to recover from that car crash before you get into a relationship with the person you really, really want to be with anyway, or the sex that you really want to be with anyway, or the individual that you really want to be with anyway. Don't get yourself sucked in because of what society says is the norm. I just didn't do that. I just didn't do that. And I'm the fortunate one. What about the person that didn't make that decision and got pregnant out there, messing around trying to find themselves? And now the church and everybody and all your family members pushing you to marry this person that you made a mistake and had sex with, or y'all was drinking and had sex with, and now you got a kid. You know what I'm saying? Now you're pregnant, and everybody pushed you to get married before the baby comes. And you stuck in this marriage. You feel stuck in this marriage with this person that you don't even really know. You understand? Just a one-night stand. What about all the folks who went to Mardi Gras, got drunk? Some of them came home pregnant. Trust me. Did they go and jump in? Went to the chapel and got married? Some of them did. I hear a lot of stories about that. But don't be that one. Don't be that one. Find your happy immediately. Find your happy. Find your happy. Even if you got a date. Even if you get out of that marriage and you just got a date until you find that person, at least you're having fun and you living your life to the fullest, trying to find the love of your life. Because that person is out there. Free that other person that you with. It's all about freeing the other person. Come on. Us lesbian women, gay men, LGBT, transgender. Come on now. Free that person that you with, that everybody told you you need to be with. Free that person. And in freeing that person, you will also begin to free yourself. Free that person. Don't know that the relationship ain't gonna work and have that person just hanging on because, oh, he got a good job, girl. He gonna take care of me and my girlfriend. Oh, I'm gonna hang on to him. Don't mess him up for another good person that wanna come along and fall in love with the guy or the girl. Talking about the opposite. Come on. Let them go so you can live happy and they can be happy. You gotta have those tough, hard conversations. But get you a support system. The number is 240. Hey, Dottie, write the number for me. 240-661-7539. If you have a question, a comment, you would like to add to what I'm saying, please, if this is you, you don't have to say your name. Only thing you have to do is talk. I'll say, hello, caller. If you want to tell me where you're from, you can. If you want to tell me your name, you can. Just speak your mind, speak your heart. I won't put you on blast. I won't say your name. I won't say anything. But if you tell your name, you tell your name. But if you want to get on anonymously, get on anonymously and speak your truth. Tell your story. Share your story. Because somebody out there needs to hear from someone that is going through that. I almost fell into that. Girl, I moved away from New York, took my kids, and I bounced. Because I got tired of feeling like every time I walked into the room or came to the family reunion, everybody wondered why Cat ain't got a man, or why Cat is not this, and why Cat is not that. And then you hear it later on. How many of y'all hear it later on? You know, you hear it later on that so-and-so said something about you, or so-and-so was talking about you. Or your kids come tell you, I went to Auntie so-and-so house, and they was talking about you, Mommy. I did all of that. I got out of Dodge. Not that I was running away from my family or what was going on. I was running away from the situation totally. I didn't want to live my life like that. I want to always explain my sexuality to people. I ain't got time for that. I'm who I am. Accept me for who I am. Love me for who I am. I'm the same person that you birthed. I'm the same person that we shared bunk beds together, that we shared beds together, that we was watching each other pee on the toilet in the bathroom, how we talk when one is in the shower, one brushing teeth. I'm that same chick. And trust me, just because I'm gay, every gay person do not want you. Whoever you are. Every lesbian, gay, transgender person do not want you. If you straight, stay straight. I ain't got time to deal with no heterosexual woman. It's just me. If you straight, stay straight. If that's your truth, you stay who you are. Every gay woman don't want you. And I don't know why people be thinking that too. Oh, girl, you better not talk to so-and-so. You're going to get gay. Who gets gay? Who catch gay? Who does that? That's foolishness. Who catch gay? You don't catch gay. You understand? You don't hang with gay people and then all of a sudden you gay. Who do that? Yes. Say it for the folks in the back. Yeah, you just don't catch gay. Just because you hang with gay folks don't mean you're going to be gay. Now, if you all of a sudden after one night hang with gay folks and all of a sudden you gay, that means you was always gay, boo. But you wasn't in touch with who you were. Wasn't in touch with who you were. Someone had to show you along the way who you really was. You understand? So don't blame it on us. Don't blame it on the LGBT plus community. You just got honest with yourself because you felt comfortable coming out around LGBT plus individuals. And that's not, a lot of times that happens. You know, you go to a straight party. It's all, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something good for y'all. Anytime you have a straight friend that always say, I would never be gay, they curious. Every time you have a straight friend and they always touching on you when they want to talk, girl, they have gay tendencies. They trying to fill you out to see if you're going to give them the ride. See if you're going to give them the ride. I'm not up for giving you your first tryout. I'm not in for that. You understand? So you always walk into the room and you get those folks always sitting in gay behind. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I say to you, be true to yourself. Hey, Momo, what's going on, sis? Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. If you're a straight man and you married a bisexual woman, be true to yourself. Can you handle it? You understand? If they come to the table and they say that's who they are, can you handle that situation? Can you handle it? You always have to bring all of you to the table, especially if you plan on marrying that person. Don't leave half of you out of the conversation. If I'm going to get married to a guy and I know I love women too, I'm going to be like, yo, baby, I'm bisexual. Every first and third and fifth Saturday of the month, I go to these parties. And I have sex with chicks. That's who I am, baby. But you know what? They do threesomes, but I'm not in for the threesomes because I like my women on my own. Maybe you're not invited. Don't get in your feelings, bruh. Don't get mad. Just understand what is going on here. If you took it, you married it, you have to deal with it. If later on you don't want to deal with no cards off or bets are off, then you have to choose to walk away. Don't expect for people to change because now they're married to you and they're not going to do that no more. If the person is honest with you and let you know from the jump, I'm bisexual. I go both ways. I like both ways. I'm not into the threesomes. But whenever I need to have that woman's body next to mine, or God tell his wife, whenever I need to have this man's body, this masculine feel, I need to get up and I need to go be with my man. Don't get offended because you knew riding into this relationship or riding into this marriage when you said I do, that's what it's going to be. You have to ask yourself, I'm ready for my wife to get out of bed with me to go be with some other woman? Am I ready for my husband to go get out of bed with me and go be with some other man? You have to ask yourself if you're ready. So if you're married to the wrong sex, you have to say something. If you feel that you are a woman and you're married to a man and you really want to be with another soft-body woman or stud, and still a stud, because I told my wife, I said, I'm a lipstick dyke, I told her the other day. But I'm a studette. I'm a studette. I like to wear my feminine clothes too. I like to wear, my little boy shorts and boxers and stuff like that. That's who I am. But I love to put some lipstick on and get my little eyeliner going on, but I don't like full makeup. That's not me. I like to be me. If I need to wipe my face, I don't need to worry about my mascara and everything coming off. I don't want to deal with all that. I'm not that person. You understand? So you have to realize who you are. And in order to realize who you are, you have to grow in yourself. And every day you're learning. Me and my wife evolving together with some things. We just had hard conversations the other day. It's not easy. You always evolving. Yes, baby. Say it. But by all means, I'm a studette. And that's who I am. And I'm makes it known. Yes, I love Shem too, Minister Sandy. Yes, I love that. That's pretty. That's pretty. You know, we have names for our significant others and the people who we love and married to. And it's just because, just like heterosexuals have pet names for the people who they love, we have pet names too. Come on, y'all. Let's talk about it. Don't ever let nobody shame you because of who you are. Let me tell you about Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. They have such the bomb relationship because they both knew coming into their marriage what they want. And I know they talked about it. I know they discussed it over and over again. That's why they have a long-riding relationship and people are not in their business. I hear you. I hear you. Yep, some people don't like labels. That's right. I'm just me. That's right. Some people like to be just them. Some people don't like labels. And that's fine too. Establish that in that relationship. Whatever it is that you want to do. Some heterosexual people don't like labels either. And I get it. And listen, I'm all for it. Tell me what. Let me call you by your name, I'll call you by your name. I don't have to address you as nothing else but that. And we respect that. And in our LGBT plus world, we respect one another. And the reason why we respect each other, because so many people had dogged us out and talked about us and disrespected us before. So we don't have no room to be throwing shade on each other. I keep telling people, in our LGBT community, we got to come together. Because we already got people who are against us. Now, why we want to just stir up more trouble and let people hate on us? You understand? I ain't got time for that. My kids love me for me. All their life they love me for me. And they are not ashamed of my baby on here now, my baby girl, Dina. You know, because my wife have, you know, her 6 girls. I have my 2 girls and 2 boys. And my baby Dina's on here. And she always was pro-mommy. Well, she went and worked for an LGBT corporation down there at in D.C. You know, because she wants me to know, Mommy, I support you. I support you, Ma. You know? I don't care who you are. As long as you still love me and you my mother and you do right by me, we good. And I love my kids for that. Because of the respect that they have for my marriage and my relationship and our relationship. Yep, DuPont Circle, baby. And we all are in this together. My baby was walking the streets telling people, yes, my mom is gay. So what? Yes, gays should have equal rights to do that. My baby was out there petitioning. And I love it. You understand? We need to stand for ourselves. We don't stand for something. We'll fall for anything. And with me and my wife, we know who we are. We know who we are. I can be whatever I want in the bedroom. I can turn into a tiger, a lion, a panther. I love cats because my name is Cat, of course. So I can turn into a panther, a lion, a tiger, anything, a leopard. Ow! That's me. I can be how aggressive I want. I can do whatever I want. And if my wife is okay with that, that's between me and my wife and what we do intimate in our bedroom. It ain't for everybody. That's not for everybody. So I tell everybody, stop judging the book by its cover. Let people live their lives and be them, and stop being judgmental. And again, as I say, if you are married to someone that doesn't affirm you, you gotta find your way out. Free that person and free yourself in return. You have to, because it's not healthy to be in those type of relationships. You know, my brother said, yeah, he is sexy with 2 women together. All right, J-Rock, that's my twin right there. We 11 months apart. That's my boo. That's my boo love, you know, right there. And he already knew me from way back when. And I think I disclosed myself to my brother at a family reunion one time. He tried to hook me up with his friend. I said, nah, bro. And he'll tell you the story. I'll be like, nah, man, don't stop hooking me up with dudes. I said, I'm looking for the same thing you looking for, man. Hook me up with your girl. Or do your girl got a sister? Or do your girl got a girl? You know, that's how I was. Growing up, he was like, oh, you for real though, sis? I would never push boys up in your face or guys up in your face. Because a lot of people come to the door, hook me up with your sister, man. Who's your sister? And he'll come. But now he'll tell you, dude, you got a sister for my sister? Because my sister don't want you. You understand what I'm saying? So my brother was cool like that. Me and my brother are to the hard way. I'm sorry. You know? And I respect that in him. Even my daughters be like, oh, my, she cute. You know, and I was single out in Florida before I got married. My daughters be like, oh, my, she cute. You know, because they respect my relationship. They respect who I was. You understand? And they didn't try to live this fictitious life. My girls would tell anybody in school and everything, my mom is gay. Yeah. You know, so Your kids will love you. And that's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying all this to say your kids will love you. Love them back, respect them. Let them know that they are important to you. And they will go with whatever you're going with for the moment, as long as it's healthy. You're in that healthy relationship. You're not showing them anything worse than what you was in with their parent, their other parent. You understand what I'm saying? So your kids are going to love you because my kids love me. All 10 of them love us. You know, and we treat each other with dignity and respect around each other. They never saw us fall out, cuss each other out, fighting, throwing things at one another, acting a fool. We don't do stuff like that. When we need to have a heated topic conversation that may elevate, we take ourselves outside. We go walking. We go riding in the car. We don't have those conversations in front of our children. That's right. That's right, baby girl. Nobody deserves to be judged because it's different. We was all made differently. That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. The number is 240, bro. 661-7539. That's the number. Anybody want to call in, express themselves, say a little something, that'll be great. But please don't call my number down on anybody or hurting anybody. I don't do all that. 240-661-7539. That's the number. I'm going to try to write it while I'm here so everybody can see it on the board. So forgive me, everybody, because people are trying to get in. It is on my page, but a lot of people probably don't look when they signing in, and that's fine. So I'm sending the number again, family, 240-661-7539. That's the number to call in. Ask a question, statement, share a story, whatever. I need y'all to call in to uplift somebody today because somebody is listening and they may need somebody to uplift them. They may need somebody to affirm them. They may need somebody to make them feel special, to make them feel loved, to let them know that I support you. Because we all, listen, I wish I had a lot of support when I came out. You understand? I wish I had a lot of support. Hello, caller. How are you tonight?
Hello, I'm well. How are you? This is Danielle from New Jersey.
Hey, New Jersey in the house. How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing well. I've caught a couple of your lives, and I thought this one was particularly interesting and it just touched my heart because as a Black transgender woman, we often get missed out on the family tips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So. And it really hurts. I mean, it really hurts because I think it makes us potentially vulnerable. Families are the nucleus of where they're the nucleus of how we start off in life.
That's
and
right.
They give us our strength. They give us our strength and the strength to endure life.
That's
without
right.
life.
That's right. That's right.
And so what you're saying is so vitally important, and particularly for same-gender loving people. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for sharing your love with all of us this evening.
Aww.
And just don't forget your trans brothers and sisters.
Absolutely
we need love too.
Not. Absolutely not. And if you have a topic you want me to do, Daniela, just inbox me, let me know. I will put it out there because I'm all about my LGBT plus community.
Inclusivity. I know you are.
Yes.
I follow you a lot. And I really appreciate all of the topics. And I love how you have progressed over the last months and everything. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Have a blessed night.
You do the same too. That just make my day. I so appreciate when people can call in and say that they heard something that touched them. And I love that because I'm all about support and giving people support where they are. And if anything I can do to help you in your area, I'm all for it. If you inbox me your area code, if you need services or anything, I am here for you, especially in my community because we are always overlooked. We don't have a lot of services for us. When we go to therapy and people don't identify with us and we back away. And that's why we don't get the help we need all the time, especially marital counseling and stuff like that. We need people to be diverse and not prejudiced. You understand? So, I get it. I hear what you're saying. And I cannot wait for my show to go live on TV because I want to have all my folks up there. I'm going to have all my LGBT plus community up there. And I'm not shutting out the heterosexual world, but y'all have to understand that we are starving for somebody to say, me too, I hear you, I'm with you, I support you, I got you, I will cover you, I will pray for you, I will love you, I will comfort you, I will give you advice, I will recognize who you are, and I will call your name out to God in prayer. That's what we need people who's going to say to us, because we get tired of people putting their feet on our neck, and we can't get up, and we can't breathe. I ain't got time for that. So I just want to say I thank you, Daniela, for that and for calling in. And that makes me so happy. When I have one person that can listen to my show and said I was inspired and I was uplifted by that, I did my job. And I thank God that I'm able to do my job in that manner. Also, guys, I'm coming out with my magazine. I just want y'all to know. And it's an LGBT plus magazine for us. So we can go in there and listen to stories and information and get information that we need and to be educated and, you know, all these things. And I have people in there just sending me poetry and their businesses. If you have a business out there and it's your business and you would like it to be featured into my magazine, I have just a little bit window open left. Just inbox me. Let me know you want to be a part of that magazine. And let me tell you something that's good for y'all. My first magazine for advertising anybody's business, their personal business, or any business that you have that you operating that is legit. Too legit to quit? Hit me up. I will post you in my magazine. I will give you a page for free. Whether it's a quarter page, half a page. I got a lot of people hit me up. I'm trying to get all our peoples in there that can showcase their business and what they do, because I'm all about people making money and people taking care of their families and people taking care of themselves. So if that's you and you have a business, whether it's a big business, whether it's a small business, hit me up, inbox me, send me your logo, send me your picture, whatever, and a little description of what you do and what your business is all about. And I got you, and I will let you know when my days come out. Hold on, we got another caller. Hey, caller. Somehow this person always call me and I can't get them. Okay. Hello, caller. Okay, hopefully I get this person. Okay, let me see if this person pick up. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hey, caller, how you doing?
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing all right. What's going on? Yo, what's up, Cal?
Yo, what's up, bro? This my bro. How you doing, baby?
Hey, what's up? Alrighty. I just want to call in to say, well, you know, not to put people in my business, but, you know, I'm married to a bisexual woman, you know?
Okay.
We never experienced anything, you know, like as far as her going out, you know, since we've been married. You know, matter of fact, we celebrate our second year anniversary. I think it was the other day. So
Right.
we're going to celebrate it tomorrow. But we've been married for 2 years. And, you know, it's like so far
Congratulations,
so good,
bro.
because understanding, hey, thank you. You know, understanding is there, you know.
Right.
It probably be some trying times when that situation starts to occur,
Right.
you know. But I'm like you said earlier, like I don't mind two women together. Like that's a man's dream, you know. But even if it ain't together, you know, I just want to watch or take a picture or film or do something because you know I'm a real man, and you know my wife can speak with any woman. I think that's a sensuous state, you know.
Right.
A woman touches a woman knows what a woman wants in her house to touch a woman in a certain way, you know. But just as long as she understands that she have a husband, that's all that matters, you know. Don't neglect your home base for something else. Then that will be perfect.
Wow.
You know, you can go do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You got my blessings. I can play video games while you somewhere else doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? That's time away, time alone, for us to do us by ourselves.
Right.
You know, so we use that time to help build the marriage.
That's right.
And then when she come home, she gonna get the man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you get the sensuous, and then later on you're gonna get the man. So it's all good. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers get bent out of shape and don't understand it. But for your marriage, if it's done right, as long as the rules are right, as long as the love is there, as long as you know that she's your wife and you her husband, there should be no problem. Because I'd rather for her to be with a woman than to be with a man. And that's the deal breaker for me.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And, you know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like the penetration, like, boom, that's it. If your wife cheat on you, that's the wrap. But if she's with another woman, I see no problem with that.
Wow.
Nothing at all.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
The best of both worlds. You know, you getting a man's dream. It's to be with two women at one time. So just hope one day it might happen. But you don't gotta go, yeah, honey, you with a woman, I gotta be with her. Nah, go do your thing, baby. You know, go do your thing. And maybe one day she might feel like, hey, let's bring this home to my husband. And then it will happen. But you know, if it doesn't, it doesn't. But hey, I'm all right with it.
I love you, bro. You know I love you, bro. I thank you for your transparency. Oh my God, this is like so amazing. And I'm not saying that I'm shocked because me and my brother, we share and we talk about everything. But for him to talk about this tonight, I know it must have been a little hard for him to be that transparent. But he's always been honest and we always shared so many things, you know. And I tell Monique and my wife right now, they'll tune in. Me and my brother talk about things that y'all would never know. You understand? Because that's our code. We have that code relationship. And if we let y'all know, it's not going to affect y'all, what we talk about. But it's just some things that me and my brother shared all our lives we've been sharing. And that's like my twin spirit, you know? So I'm so proud of you tonight that you were able to, like, boldly just stand up here and say that because a lot of men out there need to hear that.
I had to say it because, I had to say it, Kathy, because we can't be real.
Right.
And not get on that runway ourselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't have your show and you have to reach it out to the masses. If you have a brother that's going through it, hey, I got to get on the runway because it's something that's real. This is what I go. This is me. This is me and my marriage.
Wow.
And I'm not ashamed of my marriage.
That's
you know, there's probably some people gonna be jealous of our marriage.
Right. It
is what it is. Like I said, every man's dream is to be with two women. Every man's dream. So hey, just look at it this side. You got to have a dream.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I have a dream.
I know that's right, bro. You just touched my heart. I so appreciate that. You know, my brother always been a big support system of mine, even when we was out rapping on the trains in New York, right, bro? I couldn't rap as good as him, but we was out there, and we was out there doing our thing, you know, and my brother always encouraged me, even though I wasn't the best at everything, but, you know, my brother always was there to encourage me, and I just want to say to him tonight, I love you, and I thank you for being transparent. I thank you for calling in
I just want to say
sharing
this, Kat, I'm not gay, right?
That's right.
And I love the gay community. And the reason I love the gay community because it's love.
That's right.
It's love.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I can't be prejudiced against anything because we once was prejudiced against.
That's right. That's
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So for black people to march against that, yo, man, there was a time when white people marched against us because I color my skin. I'm not going to march against somebody because of their agenda.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just, you know, if it's a problem, hey, just keep it over there. But, hey, it's no problem. We're all people. And I'm going to tell you like this. I tell people that community, and you know we grew up in New York, that community is nothing but love.
Yeah.
You know, I would trust a gay person for a straight person because they will love you. They know they're humble.
Yeah.
They know that they got an uphill battle. They know that people despise them.
Right.
You know, church people.
Right.
You know, so they just love. They love it, man. And the community is cool with me, man. The community is right with me. So it is what it is, man.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Thank you, bro.
Just letting you know. Love, man. Do you remember Jesus is love? So, love. That's all I can say. The key word is anybody is love. You know, is a person a loving person that he loves people.
That's
right. If
right.
not, then that's the sin.
Yeah.
That's not sin now. Love.
Wow.
You know,
wow.
That's love. So I'm letting all the gay communities know. Love. Y'all guys have it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a plague. Y'all are part of us. You know? I don't really know why they have to say gay community. You just community. You say community.
That's right.
You know, they're a little different. Say community.
That's right.
I don't even want to separate us.
That's right.
You just community.
Yeah.
Not gay community. You just community. The rainbow, I love a rainbow. When it rains, that's a promise of God. That's all I understand what was going on here.
Don't make me have church up in here, bro. Don't make me have church on this session because I was about to get into it.
Yeah, they better understand. So y'all took the rainbow. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So people got to get it right now. They won't come back to them.
That's right. That's right.
They better get it right.
That's right.
They better get it right. Don't come.
Wow.
I'm probably going straight to hell. A first class ticket to hell. Nah. You gotta come with love. You come with hate, then you.
That's so true. That's so true.
I just love. You know, I always support it. So I'm not. I just hate the separation. Because I look at you, you're my sister.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't no gay sister. You just my sister.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I hate that. Oh, community. No, community. That's our community. That's our family.
That's what's up.
That's our brothers. That's our aunt. That's our uncle. That's our grandmother. That's our grandfather.
That's right. That's right, bro. Right. I thank you for that, bro.
I love you, baby.
I love you. I love you with all my heart and soul, man.
I know she's not here.
Yo, my sister-in-law is so blessed. My sister-in-law is so blessed. I love her so much.
My wife.
Because she loves my brothers like crazy, man. And I just appreciate both of you guys and y'all love for each other. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much for coming on.
I'm hard to get along with. Forget what she is. I'm hard to get along with. So I love her to death. And I know I'm hard. I can't stand myself sometimes. So I know how to get along with. You know what I'm saying? So, all
right. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love you too, bro. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for watching my show and supporting me. I love you. Thank you.
All right. Love you.
Love you, bro.
Bye-bye.
Wow, that just touched my heart because I know my brother, you know, been going through some things, and for him to come on and then share that just made me so happy. Momo, I just love you so much, and you know, you're my brother. I'm telling you, y'all like, you know, y'all just like a different other couple. You understand? A lot of people can't stand here and be transparent and say that, you know. So I respect my brother so much for coming on and sharing that because he didn't have to share that, but he did that in honor of supporting me and my topic and what I was talking about, and he knew that this is something that touched my life. Let me share. And I always say once one person go first, then you'll have a lot of people that want to talk about what they're going through, what they've been through, and where they've been, and how they try and where they're trying to go. So I so much appreciate that, y'all. And I know I'm going over my time, but this topic is hot tonight, and I just want to revisit this topic again. And soon everything let up, I want to have me a panel discussion about this because it's so important. And I want to always talk about God's unconditional love for God's people. And it's no different than any other love. God loves us all the same, and God didn't love us to separate us. So I just want to say, listen, you all, I thank everybody for joining. For all those out there who want to get a piece. Listen, my magazine is going to launch. My sister Dottie is helping me out with this, and she always pulling connections together for me. One thing I do is mention something, and she always like, sis, I have an idea. I know. Let's do this. Let's check this out. And here, my magazine is going to launch. I'm going to have me a Zoom party when my magazine launch. And I'm only going to have maybe 10, 15 people because if I have it in the space, it can't be everybody. I wish I could have all of you guys there so I can autograph the magazine. We can take pictures and we can do it just like the red carpet runway. But unfortunately, I want to get this magazine out. I don't want to wait too long to sit on it because I know that God is speaking to me and telling me these things that need to happen at this moment right now. So for all those who have a business and they want it in my magazine, inbox me. Let's talk. Send me your logo, send me a picture, send me a description of your magazine, and I will post you up. I mean, a description of your business, whether big or small, anything is not small when it's from you. And I tell everybody, there's no such thing as a small business. Yeah, they have small business loans, whatever. But when you have something on your heart that you are doing and you are doing for the people or you are servicing people, it is big. It is big. I tell my kids, don't think small. If we ain't going to think big, don't think small because why think at all? You know, so always think big. Why should any thought be small? You know, if you don't think big, don't think at all. You know, so I always told them that as kids coming up. So if you thought about it, if you planned it, if you did it, it's big. So sending your logos or sending your picture with the description of what you do, how people can contact you through email, if you have a business number, put it out there and I will put it in my magazine. When it comes out, you will see it. Those who want a magazine, I will tell you how you can purchase it or how you can get it from me, and I know how many I could order. So thank you so much for everybody joining. This has been my time. I went over my time, but I love it. And you know what? I don't care because nobody beating my time, and it's when I get off is when I get off. I love y'all. Thank you so much for signing on, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Randomly Speaking every week. And I love you. And again, I want to give a shout out to Alice for noticing me in the supermarket one day and calling me out. I was like, aren't you Randomly Speaking? I was like, yeah. She was like, I want you. Oh my God. So I thank you for that, Alice. Keep watching, keep spreading the news, and letting everybody know. Press like and share. Before y'all leave off here, press like and share, like and share, like and share, like and share. Because somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needs to be uplifted. Somebody needs to be strengthened. I love y'all. Happy Friday. Good night. Everybody have a safe weekend.